Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for September 22nd through the 28th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Taurus. The overall energy for the reading, the Five of Cups. A little bit of sadness, a little bit of maybe nostalgia. No. Let's see what's going on. In the recent past, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups. There's a partnership there, and there's you kind of not knowing what to do about it, even though there's love for whoever is at the other end of this. In the current situation, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands. This is more like a burst of energy in the sense of maybe you're going out there a little more. Maybe you're doing some fun stuff. Maybe, you know, like something like that where it's like, I'm in the mood to go whatever today. Okay, I'll go do that type of a thing. So it feels like a little bit of a burst. It's a good one. It's fun. It should be. Hopefully. In the immediate future, the Eight of Cups, the Death card, the King of Cups. It's looking like the ending of something because somebody's not feeling it anymore. Not sure if you or whoever you're dealing with here. It's just whoever this is has lost touch with that emotion that was present in this situation. So let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. Let me do the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. This is definitely a maybe a little bit of a regretful type of an energy. It comes through a little bit of I should have tried more or I should have done more. It's definitely referring to a situation in the past that's done. It's a done deal. Yeah. A little bit of a regretful one there. Let me do the Three of Pentacles in the recent past. The Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Definitely in a pickle when it comes to this partnership. Like you're showing up pretty clear in general, but when it comes to this one in particular, you're like fogged in. I have no fucking clue. What do I do with this one? And it's becoming very stressful at some point, just not knowing what to do about the situation. For the Two of Swords, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Five of Cups. Is this where the regretful energy applies? Because at some point, you're showing me, you know what, I'm just going to put myself first. But with that one, you're giving me a sense of, and I'm just not going to give a shit about it anymore. Or something. Okay, that's the new norm for putting yourself first, I guess. I'm just not gonna give a shit about anything. Okay. Okay. So I kind of get the sense that that was left behind or something based on that attitude there. And I think that's where the regretful energy applies because there is love here. Lots of love, lots of happiness in how you truly feel about the situation. So I don't know what the fuck happened there. But for the Queen of Cups, you get the Ace of Swords, the Sun, the Seven of Wands. See, you had, based off of what you felt, you had the availability to do something, to put something in there. But you stopped yourself. So I think you just didn't. I think you just dropped it all. Okay, let me do the Ace of Swords in the current situation. The Star, the Hangman, the Hermit. Okay, this is more than just a fun, spur of the moment type of an energy because you're showing me depth to it. You're showing me, no, I stayed with this for a very long time before wanting to do something about something, and it is shown up like that. Like you took your time. with something to kind of understand what you truly want out of a situation and then do something in that direction. Because you are. Right now you're doing something, which I don't know what it is. Or you're getting ready to do something. Okay, so it's shown up as a little bit of spontaneous, maybe because the minute you decide to go, you just go. And you are ultimately an earth sign. It doesn't work like that for you guys. The minute you decide to go, you hang on a minute, hold on, and then you go, but like take your time, you know? So that's why it's showing up as almost spontaneous, but it's not really. For the Ace of Wands, you get the Five of Wands, the Death card, the Knight of Wands. Man, you're leaving some dust behind you. I don't know what's going on there, but you've got... the way I see you kind of walking, but like at a very determined pace towards where you need to go and what you need to do here. And behind you, there's dust, right, from your steps, because they're very Taurus-like. And think of it as, you know, this path in the middle of the woods or something, and then there's all sorts of like little critters or just like poisonous snakes or something kind of trying to get at your feet as you're walking, but you leave them in the dust type of a thing. So that's kind of how these energies are shown up, in the sense of as you go towards this, you might be met with some challenges, but I'm not even sure if you're going to see those challenges because, you know, you're so laser focused here towards whatever you're doing. You're definitely super aligned with yourself and with your intention and with your heart's desire here, and that's exactly what you're going after. And then there's those freaking snakes or something, or poisonous chipmunks. I don't even fucking know. We're making that up because why not? For the Queen of Wands, in the current situation, you get the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. You're super aligned. You're like, hats off to you with how this energy shows up. See, because in the past there, you weren't aligning with how you felt, for example. This time, you are, 100%. And from that place, you're pursuing something that feels super right to you. And even though there's challenges, because you're so aligned, you're not even going to see those challenges necessarily. You might see them, but they're not going to affect you. You know, whereas in the past you just shut something down because I don't know, it became too difficult, but then you felt something different, but then you didn't go with what you felt, you went with this is too hard, so fuck it. I don't know, very different approach to things, you know what I mean? So that tells me you've grown. Good. Let's do the Eight of Cups in the immediate future. You get the Strength card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. This is a situation that's close to home, whatever this is. It does feel like it's a soul connection, so it is part of your soul family. And it's ending. But it's not going to come in necessarily as a surprise when it does, because it was heading in that direction for probably a very long time. So it's not coming through as, oh my God, this is ending. What do I do? What do I do? No. It's coming through as it's time. It's time. So this could relate to a family situation, a work situation. I don't know. For the Death card in the immediate future, you get the High Priestess, the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's misusing their intuition, misinterpreting their intuition, thus misusing their intuition. Who the hell is this? It's very radical in how this shows up. So on one hand, it shows up as this is ending and, you know, kind of a natural process for it. But then someone shows up as really trying to assert a sense of like independence of, oh, I'm not affected by this, by the way, I'm good. I feel that, yeah, this is fine, this is, but their intuition is in there kind of guiding them in a particular direction, and they're going the opposite way, and then they're saying, no, 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 that's my intuition telling me to show up like this. Yeah, no, no. Okay, I don't know who that is. I'm not getting it as being you, but it could be, but I'm not getting it exactly as who it could be. For the King of Cups, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. This is basically shown up like if I were to see the path for a particular connection you have to something or someone, I would see it from point A and ending in point B. This is exactly that, a representation of the path. This is, okay, so this is where it started, this is where it ends. This is how long it lasted. Done. So something is coming to a close here. And one of you could be kind of trying to convince the other that they're okay, they're fine. It's not affecting them that much because, you know, what the fuck. Like trying to put up a facade here for a little bit. I think both of you are even if this is well known, I think it's going to affect the both of you one way or another. You know? So it's not like, oh, okay, good riddance and goodbye. No. I don't know. But anyways, let me see what the universe has to close it off. Who is this? Who's doing things in this way? Is it you? Maybe it is. The Moon, the Knight of Swords, the Devil. There's an unnatural type of an energy, atypical type of a thing. So it's like, okay, if I were to look into your energy and were to see you handle something, close something off, for example, right? I would peg you as, you know, kind of taking the steps that you need to take, but like not rushing or pushing through that, not blasting that situation with charge, you know. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here, and it's the same one, like this intuitive one. It could be you. Maybe you want to get through all of this, ending of this very fast. And if you find yourself in that place, slow down. Let the process unfold naturally, because pushing through like that is a little unhealthy for you. It's just not matching. Like right now, you're in a place of complete alignment with yourself. You're coming completely out of that. If you start forcing things and kind of rushing through things and just kind of chop chop, we're doing, that's not you. I know most of us don't want to deal with this kind of crap, you know, and we would want for it to go faster because, you know, it's unpleasant. But like, stay in the flow, you know? Don't try to push. If you try to push, it becomes nasty. It brings out a little bit of a nasty part of you. And I don't think you want that. That's unhealthy for you. That's going to be unhealthy for this outcome. You know? You can't run away from this, basically. So, anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.